Whoop that trick. What's up, chat? We are playing some WWE 2K26.
Why?
Oh, yeah? Yeah. I like it. Oh, yeah, man. Shucky ducky quack quack.
Roman Reigns pumping himself up, trying to take control of this triple threat match. Critical moment here.
And CM Punk down in the middle of the ring. This dream WrestleMania main event may be about to turn into a nightmare.
And Roman Reigns is about to turn CM Punk's lights out at the showcase of the Immortals. The guillotine is cinched in.
Will Punk tap out? Is Punk going to tap out? Remember, the ropes will not force a break here, but what a counter by Punk into the jackknife cover, and Reigns has to kick out.
A much-needed way out of jail just in time, and the transition now.
Anaconda Vice cinched in. Reigns is in trouble. Punk squeezing with everything in his being.
And Rollins now saving the matchup for himself as he looks to turn Punk on his belly and going for a sharpshooter here.
And now locked in, a tap out here for CM Punk. Ends the entire thing, surely now. Seth Rollins closing in on victory, but denied by Roman Reigns.
And now Reigns to Rollins into the guillotine.
Rollins now in jeopardy. Can the Visionary fight his way out? Look at the power from Seth. Northern Lights suplex.
A cover, and a kick out.
Transition once again from Roman Reigns back into that choke, but a stomp from CM Punk breaks it up. Wait up, Cole.
Got a sling by Punk to GTS for the victory. Hook to the leg. Isn't it up, and a kick out at 2.
How on earth did Rollins find the will to survive?
And Heyman, wow, look at him.
The wise man distraught on the outside of the ring, understandably so.
Saw his man so close to victory there, but denied by a late kick out.
And now CM Punk, the only man standing. 12 years after his last WrestleMania match, Punk is hanging strong with the 2 men that remained at the top of our industry in Punk's absence.
Roman telegraphing that one.
And that was an efficient display of offense with that maneuver. Making his way to the top here. From the top.
Great in-ring IQ on display there. Taking him to the corner now.
Headbutt to the back of the neck. Oh! Wow, lights out.
What's he got in mind here?
With the lariat.
And he's able to avoid that offense.
Power slam. Oh, what a knee strike.
Oh, what a sling blade.
Oh, my God, to the spine.
That'll make your legs go numb.
Perhaps looking for some kind of equalizer here.
The universal signal for extreme. The kendo stick has entered the fray.
And enters back into the ring. Strikes with a kick.
Bang! God, that disturbing sound of the kendo. Oh, down low and down he goes.
He might have him here.
Is this it?
Fights the shoulder up at 1.
Shows that this is still anybody's match at this point.
Kick from behind.
Ouch.
Oof. Oh, my goodness. There's the...
Oh, walloped by a huge club.
Ooh. Catches the leg. What the heck is this manager doing looking under the ring? He can't be acting like this. He quickly slides into the ring.
Oh, clothesline.
Spinning kick to the gut. He's looking a little battered now.
Yeah, and Punk had him well measured.
Neck breaker.
Boom.
And Punk gets battered as his opponent goes to work.
Seth Rollins just goading his opponent. But a well-placed calf kick there.
He's leaving the ring now. No countouts to worry about. Seth leaves again. Driven into the barricade. Into the barricade. Oh, with authority. Oh, my God. And slides back into the ring.
CM Punk rallying the crowd behind him.
A big kick to the gut and a thunderous forearm to follow.
Rollins.
Spear by Reigns.
Punk's got a problem here. Beautiful. Right into the cover.
Reigns was waiting for that.
Body slam slipped out.
Inverted DDT connects.
Bang. Well-placed calf kick.
Climbing up to the top, looking to go high risk. From way up.
Oh, he lands hard.
Reigns checking under the ring now.
The steel chair, a classic for very good reason.
And he heads back into the ring. Effective counter. Oh, what a kick. He's finding himself in some territory he does not want to be in.
This deep into a triple threat, you're lucky if you're still standing.
Mongolian chop. Rollins now, huge knee to the jaw.
At this stage, he's endured plenty of big attacks.
I mean, at this point, a triple.
Rollins now, opponent defenseless.
And the Tribal Chief really having to acknowledge the offense directed right at him at this point.
Well, no one is immune from the chaos in a triple threat match. Eventually, it always catches up to you.
Put into the corner. What could be next?
Oh,
Head on CM Punk. He puts an end to the pin there. Suplex. Moving into the ring. Going outside. What's he got planned here? Ooh, snaps the leg across the head.
Kick to the gut.
Oh, what a right! And this one might be headed ringside.
Perched up top. All the way to the outside.
what a crushing impact on the outside. Kids, do not...
Reigns turns that around. Roman Reigns so dominant. Guillotine applied. Caught in a submission. He's in total.
And there is nothing that can save him here. Submitting is meaningless.
Oh, kendo stick right to the head.
Jeez, that's going to leave a mark.
Oh!
Taking full advantage of the foreign object in play here. Back-to-back attacks.
Delivered into the barricade. Oh, no. Oh, right to the back of the neck.
Boom!
CM Punk turning his attention to the WWE Universe now. Oh, a rough landing right into the barricade.
Lifted and completely helpless here.
Oh, no, 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 no.
Spinning kick to the gut. Gut kick.
Nothing.
Roman spear. Will Reigns finish things now?
frustration mounting in these competitors, knowing it's going to take more to win this one.
You can't let those feelings seep into your psyche. You have to keep your focus.
Delivers the sling blade. No clue what he hopes to find down there.
He grabbed the kendo stick, and now business is really picking up. Seth left an opening.
Here he comes, sliding back into the ring. He's headed out to the ringside area.
Seth Rollins just sitting back and degrading his opponent.
Good Lord, what a shot. Someone's got to get control of this thing. Oh, what a club. Oh, that was a stiff shot with a kendo stick. Boom, what a punch. There's one. Teardrop suplex. They're going to go, I think, for a second one. No way. Man, powerful grip by Roman.
Kick to the gut by Rollins. Opponent defenseless. Pedigree. Just clubbing down.
Oh, and a neck breaker.
Measured kick to the vertebrae. Stiff kick. Shining Wizard will rearrange your face. Oh.
High rent district for CM Punk.
CM Punk from the top rope.
Oh, nobody home for that one.
Crashing and burning in maybe the worst way possible.
Roman Reigns. And now CM Punk, the only man standing. 12 years after his last WrestleMania match, Punk is hanging strong with the two men that have remained at the top of our industry in Punk's absence. CM Punk headed to the top rope.
Smartly dipping it from the sky.
Oh, clothesline. Roman Reigns. And now CM Punk, the only man standing. 12 years after his last WrestleMania match.
CM Punk from the top rope. CM Punk with the elbow.
The Architect getting rocked by the one and only CM Punk.
Right on the chops.
Throwing hands with such tremendous force.
CM Punk playing to the crowd now.
Ooh, and he manages to reverse.
Ooh, super kick.
Not so fast. Hurricane Rana. Slides under the ropes. Back into the ring. Did you see that? Propelled through the air. And Punk looking to gain control with a kick to the midsection, but Rollins still in this match.
Well, Rollins looking to break up this apparent GTS attempt and does so, but right back into the line of fire himself.
Bang.
GTS connects.
Spear by Reigns.
Stop by Rollins. All three men down. Critical moment in this match.
Oh my, what absolute chaos and bedlam inside the ring. If one man can get a cover here, it may be over.
Paul Heyman, of course, out here with this loose alliance with Punk, his quote-unquote friend. Of course, he has the history with Reigns, and now he gives the tear to Punk.
Heyman showing his true colors tonight.
What favor called in by CM Punk about to pay dividends here. No disqualifications in this kind of match.
And Punk stalking Reigns, and a low blow by Heyman. What the hell? Roman Reigns' life was passing before his eyes, and now Heyman going to offer the chair to the tribal chief.
Bow down at the feet of the tribal chief. You have to think this was the plan all along to take out CM Punk.
And now Reigns, chair in hand. Boom!
Yeah, that didn't end up being the WrestleMania main event that I had dreamed about for years. How do you people agree to this? How do you even come up with this? Who in their right minds thinks, hey, let's drag someone to their worst moments to relive them? What kind of masochistic grease to it? Why would anyone want that? I saw what you did to John Cena a few years ago, making him relive loss after loss after loss, and then having him face the camera and say that those moments made him better for it. No, I always figured that if a CM Punk showcase was ever pitched, I'd politely tell them to take a hike. But then I saw what was done for Paul Heyman last year, what was done for the whole Bloodline dynasty. Suddenly it wasn't just reliving history, it was rewriting it. Instead of trying to take something positive from those losses, Heyman did what he always does and spins it into a victory by literally rewriting history. Well, if he can do it, I can do it better. Using what 2K calls slingshot technology, we can take any what-if dream you've ever had and make it a reality. Dream matches, ripple effects, righting wrongs, and changing history. That's what CM Punk has always been about. My first couple of years with WWE were a whirlwind. I was ECW champion, a team with DX at the Survivor Series, and I finally made it to WrestleMania. I I won Money in the Bank at WrestleMania 24, which led to what most consider to be the best cash-in of all time.
CM Punk has done it! Mr. Money in the Bank has become Mr. World Champion!
This upset a lot of people, including my old friend JBL. JBL didn't like a thing about me. How I looked, how I talked, how I wrestled, music choice. Everything about me bothered him. And he saw SummerSlam as his opportunity to declare to the world that CM Punk does not belong. JBL thrives when he can strong-arm somebody. A true tyrant who takes great pleasure in badgering anyone who sees beneath him. I had no illusions that this was going to be an easy fight. My only plan was to hit him as hard as I could and beat the respect into him at SummerSlam. Now go put JBL in his place. Avoid the clothesline if you can. And let's make sure JBL feels like he's been sent to hell.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Michael Cole coming to you alongside Corey Graves and Wade Barrett, live from SummerSlam. CM Punk, who captured his first World Heavyweight Championship just 7 weeks ago, is set for his biggest title defense yet.
Cole, why are you focusing so much on Punk when we are in the midst of the wrestling god? And our next World Heavyweight Champion, John Bradshaw Layfield. JBL has the look of a champion, the entrance of a champion, and he may be minutes away from becoming a champion.
JBL telling Punk last week that fairy tales aren't real, that midnight will strike here tonight at SummerSlam.
Talk about Cinderella. JBL's been calling Punk Cindy lately.
JBL, the longest reigning champion in SmackDown history, hopes to add the world title to his collection tonight. He's had great success over the years here at SummerSlam. Here's the man who won the title at the end of June when he cashed in Money in the Bank in a surprise on Monday Night Raw. CM Punk, the underdog who has had uphill battles ever since winning the World Heavyweight Championship, has held on to that championship and he's worn it proudly. CM Punk fans have been saying CM Punk is not a so-called transition, and that's what Punk hopes to prove tonight.
JBL has called Punk a transitional champion, and worse, this is another top test for Punk here at SummerSlam.
Introducing the challenger from New York City, weighing in at 290 pounds, John Bradshaw Layfield, JBL. And his opponent from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 222 pounds, the World Heavyweight Champion, CM Punk.
That's what it's all about, folks. The World Heavyweight Championship. A prize worth fighting for.
CM Punk is a champion who lives by his own rules. In the lead-up to this match tonight, Punk has refused to give in to JBL's intimidation tactics.
Oh, in the words of CM Punk, sometimes it's what you don't do that makes you who you are. But I think Punk's defiance has only angered JBL even further.
And that could be a grave mistake. A fired-up and furious JBL is not something you want to deal with. Mess with the ball, and you get the horns.
Blast off! Cross body from the top. The champion taking the high-risk option to retain the title.
From above!
From the top, double axe handle connects.
Attempting high-risk move after high-risk move at a breakneck pace.
One thing Punk certainly doesn't have here is the experience advantage. JBL had the longest championship reign in SmackDown history. You don't achieve that by accident. JBL has a wealth of championship experience that Punk just doesn't have yet.
Good point. Punk has his work cut out for him, taking on someone as battle-tested as JBL. Heck, JBL has even won here at SummerSlam before. Punk hasn't. Turns that in his favor.
And there might be going blow for blow, each one getting stiffened. Neither competitor shows any signs of letting up or slowing down here.
Just teeing off with that fight for it.
CM Punk is a champion who lives by his own rules. In the lead-up to this match tonight, Punk has refused to give in to JBL's intimidation tactics.
From way up.
JBL really wants to put Punk in his place tonight. Wants to snap Punk out of this Cinderella fairy tale he's living. Wants the world title to be represented by a real man once again.
Well, Punk's claiming he's earned this dream to be at SummerSlam and defend the championship to prove that he is a man. A win tonight would be a crowning achievement in Punk's career.
While midnight always strikes and fit.
Here we go. Boom.
For some time now, JBL and CM Punk have been going at each other. JBL doesn't think Punk is worthy of holding a title. That is unpredictable Cinderella story.
Take off. Wow. Body. Fortune. Favors the bold. These risks could be a winning strategy.
Getting out of harm's way.
CM Punk, the surprise champion who cashed in the Money in the Bank contract back in June, shocking the entire sports entertainment world. And many are still shocked that he's champion today.
None more shocked than JBL, but tonight is the opportunity to put all the doubters to rest.
Every time Punk defends that title, he has to prove himself again and again. The championship's around his waist because he earned it.
Oh! This match is sort of a new school versus old school. CM Punk and JBL respectively. Who do you give the advantage to?
I have to go with CM Punk. Sure, JBL is a veteran, but Punk is on the bleeding edge of in-ring competition. Punk is inventive. He's still growing his game. JBL might be too set in his ways.
Turned it around with a reversal. And for JBL, he likes to talk about fighting for the old school guys. Likes to look down on the new school superstars like CM Punk. JBL says he won't be pushed out by these twerps.
I would tally that sentiment to self-preservation. JBL isn't going to allow a guy like Punk to take a spot he's worked an entire career for. You don't achieve longevity in this game without putting the boots for the title.
Punk powers out, still going strong.
It'll take more than that to hold him down. Oh, what an axe handle.
And the champ might have just frustrated Bradshaw even more there.
Oh, the high risk gave no reward there.
Incoming.
He is looking to do some serious harm. And this one's taken to the outside. He'll wind up elbow drop.
Right to the back of the neck.
Talking about these men, they couldn't be any more different. For JBL, it's all about running business, Wall Street. Having a championship in one hand and a beer in the other. Very much the opposite of CM Punk, Corey.
It's country versus alternative music, Cole. But just because Punk prefers soda over beer or video games over boardrooms doesn't make him any less deserving of the World Championship.
Oh, what a kick.
Punk crafting an attack.
Oh, my God, a pile driver. That just looked brutal. And you have to imagine that the challenger has no idea where they are right now. Highly competitive match. Punk defending the championship. JBL whipped into the corner. There's the vintage running knee by Punk.
And what a shocking victory this could be for the young up-and-comer CM Punk, but denied by JBL.
Bradshaw just too powerful for Punk, and now the wrestling god teeing off.
Yeah, JBL doing what he does best. Manhandling his opponent. And JBL not too comfortable on the ropes, but going up there anyway.
Gotta do something here to put CM Punk away, and that may well do it, but it looks like JBL injured himself in the process.
Both men down, the official counting away here. First man to his feet could gain the advantage in the matchup. JBL looks like he's gonna just crawl to the cover. Shoulders are down. Punk kicks out.
And a late kick out there from CM Punk. Just enough gas left in the tank, and you can see the cogs whirring behind the eyes of JBL.
JBL looking to end it all here with a clothesline from hell.
Punk dodges out in time. He may be down, but somehow he's definitely not out at this point. Boom! A forearm. Punk's had enough. He's looking to end this here.
They go to sleep. GTS for Punk.
And that is exactly how a champion stays.
He's done it. CM Punk retains.
Here is your winner, and still the World Heavyweight Champion, CM Punk.
Ladies and gentlemen, you just have to get used to this. Once again, CM Punk has silenced the critics and proven himself as a champion.
This was a must-win title defense for Punk, and like you said, now everyone knows the champ is no easy target.
There aren't many people in this industry that I respect more than Rey Mysterio. And while I think the world of Rey Mysterio, it doesn't mean we always see eye to eye. And yes, we've often gotten into fights over our disagreements, but every single encounter with Rey is special.
Shout out to the person watching the
moments,
stream.
when it came to this showcase,
Shout out to you, dude.
I went with one that may surprise you. A match where we were on good terms with each other. Where we just went out there with the simplest of goals. Win the match, earn a title shot, Armageddon 2008. The finals of the #1 contender for the Intercontinental title tournament. Having a chance at WWE gold dangling in front of you is always one hell of a carrot. And we went out there and had a blast trying to outdo the other.
Look at this!
Rey and I have done things to each other over the years that don't exactly scream respect. But at the end of the day, I love Rey. I love our history, and I love this encounter. So let's jump back to that special night in December of 2008 at Armageddon.
Well, current Intercontinental Champion William Regal asked Stephanie McMahon to establish this tournament to ensure that his next challenger is deserving.
Well, I don't think William Regal is going to be disappointed with his pick of the litter tonight. As a matter of fact, every contender in this tournament was deserving.
Rey Mysterio defeating Kofi Kingston and The Miz to get here.
From San Diego, California, weighing in at 175 pounds, Rey Mysterio!
Rey Mysterio, a former world champion, looking forward to this match because it takes him one step closer to perhaps battling for one championship he's never held.
That, of course, being the Intercontinental title.
Well, CM Punk is no longer one half of the World Tag Team Champions. CM Punk and Kofi Kingston losing the gold last night at a WWE live event in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada.
Yeah, as devastating as that loss was, Punk has to quickly recalibrate to get the job done tonight.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 222 pounds, CM Punk!
I remember in Manchester, William Regal standing victorious in front of all of his countrymen, telling them that he was proudly going to go all over the world defending that Intercontinental Championship.
Vowing to bring prestige and honor, in his words, back to the Intercontinental title.
Two former world champions meeting for the first time ever. CM Punk and Rey Mysterio.
You ask me, either of these men could bring a lot of prestige and honor to the title.
CM Punk and Rey Mysterio, two former world champions, battling for the chance at the Intercontinental Championship.
It's hard to believe it's the first time they're facing each other, too. Everyone in WWE is on the edge of their seats here at Armageddon.
Yeah, and you
Perched up top. Good Lord, taking flight.
There was no sense in that. It was all adrenaline.
And he gets set back into the ring.
Putting him in the corner for something here.
And that was a successful bit of offense with that maneuver. You see Rey Mysterio, and you notice, Corey, his wrist doesn't have extra taping tonight. He had torn ligaments in that wrist a couple of weeks ago. Is there a reason for not having it taped? I don't think it's healed quickly. I think it's perhaps psychological.
Well, we always know if you go into a match and you have an injury and you've got some part of your body taped up, it's like a bullseye. Opponent. Rey probably wants to appear 100%, even if he truly isn't. CM Punk and Rey Mysterio, two former world champions, battling for the chance at the Intercontinental Championship.
It's hard to believe it's the first time they're facing each other, too. Everyone in WWE is on the edge of their seats here at Armageddon.
Yeah, and you better believe that William Regal is keeping a close eye on these two. Depending on how this goes, he'll either be facing CM Punk or Rey Mysterio. Both men with a tremendous amount of talent.
You see Rey Mysterio, and you notice, Corey, his wrist doesn't have extra taping tonight. He had torn ligaments in that wrist a couple of weeks ago. Is there a reason for not having it taped? I don't think it's healed quickly. I think it's perhaps psychological.
Well, we always know if you go into a match and you have an injury and you've got some part of your body taped up, it's like a bullseye. It's like a target for your opponent. Rey probably wants to appear 100%, even if he truly isn't.
Solid bit of defense on his part there.
DDT! Shoulders down, pinning predicament.
He powers out and is more than ready to keep going.
We could expect a fast-paced match. Two superstars that are almost equal in speed weight.
There's so much talent in the ring right now. I have to imagine they both did their...
Can you believe that this is the first time these two former world champions are facing off against each other? Duking it out here for the #1 contender spot for William Regal's Intercontinental Championship.
I think either one of these men is fully capable of bringing even more honor and prestige to that coveted championship. You can tell there's so much mutual honor and respect in there between Punk and Mysterio.
You see Rey Mysterio, and you notice, Corey, his wrist doesn't have extra taping tonight. He had torn ligaments in that wrist a couple of weeks ago. Is there a reason for not having it taped? I don't think it's healed quickly. I think it's perhaps psychological.
Well, we always know if you go into a match and you have an injury and you've got some part of your body taped up, it's like a bullseye. It's like a target for your... CM Punk and Rey Mysterio, two former world champions, battling for the chance at the Intercontinental Championship.
It's hard to believe it's the first time they're facing each other, too. Everyone in WWE is on the edge of their seats here at Armageddon.
Yeah, and you better believe that William Regal is keeping a close eye on these two. Depending on how this goes, he'll either be facing CM Punk or Rey Mysterio. Both men with a tremendous amount of talent.
And we talk about the reason for this tournament to contend for the Intercontinental Championship coming from the smug attitude of our current Intercontinental Champion, William Regal. Saying how no one is deserving enough to challenge him. But I'm seeing two very deserving contenders in front of me now.
Well, Michael Cole, you can only say that now because of the tournament Regal put together. When Regal won the title, he promised to proudly defend it. And there is no pride in beating an unworthy challenger.
Big knee to the midsection.
Punk took it hard to Mysterio there.
Calf kick finds the mark. Triangles in. Trying to escape, and yes, he's able to get free from that submission hold.
Adjusting their opponent against the turnbuckle.
You see Rey Mysterio, and you notice, Corey, his wrist doesn't have extra taping tonight. He had torn ligaments in that wrist a couple of weeks ago. Is there a reason for not having it taped? I don't think it's healed quickly. I think it's perhaps psychological.
Well, we always know if you go into a match and you have an injury and you've got some part of your body taped up.
Here he goes for the win. Punk powers out, still going strong.
That was not even close to keeping him down. Hard-hitting calf kick finds its mark. He's trying so desperately to get back to his feet.
Trying to springboard.
And crashing down hard with a power.
About to be locked in. Here we go, guys. And he locks it up perfectly. One last gasp effort, and that'll do it. Jumping DDT.
My. Ooh. A lot of mutual respect between these two superstars. The first time these two former world champions will ever face each other.
Yeah, we talk about the honor of battling for the title. I think it's an honor for both of these guys to be facing each other.
Denied with an elbow.
Round and round we go.
Tilt-a-whirl head scissors.
He's got to mind the count-out rules as he heads ringside.
He's heading back to the ring.
Beautiful. Neck breaker after the float over.
That was pretty.
CM Punk won the World Heavyweight title back in June on his first night on Raw after the draft, cashing in his Money in the Bank.
What a night to remember that was, but the end of Punk's reign wasn't as ceremonious. The title was taken away from him after a punt from Randy Orton. Put Punk on the shelf.
Turns that back on CM Punk. Thunderous clothesline.
Up and around, down with a tilt-a-whirl backbreaker.
Legs tied in the ropes, upside down. This could be bad.
Stuck in the tree of woe and being viciously kneed over and over again. Get in there, ref.
Again, the Intercontinental Champion William Regal will face the winner, earning a chance to hold the same title the likes of Pat Patterson, Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels, Triple H, Stone Cold, The Rock, and many more have held.
The opportunity to talk to Mysterio.
Shoulders down, this could be it. Kicks out before one.
An adrenaline-fueled, defying kick-out if ever there was one.
Oh, big mistake, and that error could be costly. Has him in the corner, thinking of the next move.
Punk connects with a knee to the jaw.
Uh-oh. Makes some space and gets out of dodge.
Doesn't want to be on the top rope like this. Boom! Read that one.
Rushing into the corner, step up knee.
Uh-oh. He connects with a counter. Counter by CM Punk.
He needs to defend his head a little better here.
Punk never saw that coming.
Trading counters and reversals back and forth.
Neck breaker after the float over.
That was pretty.
Spoof! Punk building momentum here. Knee connects to jaw.
Into a bulldog.
Snapmare could set something else up.
Oh, counters right into the bread bat.
And now some effortless power with the power, but no, reversed into a Hurricane Rana. Legs hooked. Well.
He's changing his mind. Going for something different now.
Reorientating them in the corner here. Quick thinking right there.
And a kick. Oh, using the rope to their advantage. Very effective. Delivers the Bulldog.
Mysterio with a frog splash.
CM Punk doesn't know where he is.
2. He stays alive. He stays alive.
There is that legendary fighting spirit of Punk on full display.
And Mysterio clearly frustrated over that kick out, asking himself, what do I have to do next? Fends it off. Good counter.
And Punk is looking to the crowd for some support.
I understand getting yourself fired up, but he needs to stay on his opponent.
Calf kick on the money. And into the corner he goes. Bad sight here, dangling helpless in the corner.
Bang! Knee lift. Well, this #1 contender match full of drama here.
You have to think Intercontinental Champ William Regal is looking on as the 619 setup, but denied by CM Punk.
Ray had it dialed up. Punk has other plans.
And what a move by Mysterio with a Hurricane Rana into the 619 position.
And now the second bite of the cherry connects. CM Punk down. And now perhaps in the drop zone for Rey Mysterio to finish this.
Punk out of the way just in the nick of time.
And Mysterio rolling up Punk for the victory. And a kick out by Punk.
Who wants it more?
Punk and Ray have been running at breakneck pace from the first bell, countering each other's best shots. This is anybody's ballgame, and his ribs may be smarting as it seems his torso is the target du jour. Oh, just bludgeoning the competition with that blow.
Lift it up. What's next? Oh, trying to dislocate the shoulder. Wicked kick.
Carefully measured knee drop.
He is locked in on his target now.
Drop kick. Climbing to the top. What's he have in store?
From the top. Oh, the knees at the last second. Impressive awareness from him.
Fire with a straight shot there. Answering back. Ooh! Giving up now is not an option. They have to finish this.
No end in sight to this exchange. And this match is swiftly turning into a knockdown, drag-out affair.
Got him on that turnbuckle.
Rey Mysterio perched on top.
Avalanche Bulldog.
Ray has the shoulders down. He wasted no time kicking out there.
He was prepared for this. He knew this match would go the distance.
Textbook scoop slam.
I don't know if Punk can withstand much more of this.
Punch from the top. Frog splash connect.